So we are live here in the draft room. The first pick is about to go down in 28 seconds. We are going in early. I keep telling people, fantasy basketball championships are not won during the season. They are in fact won during the offseason. If you want to win at anything, you got to do one thing. Get off the couch and get in the freaking gym. Is that two things? That technically getting off the couch is a thing, and you have to drive over there. So maybe three things. Any way you look at it, put up some shots. First pick is in. Let's get it. Nikola Jokic is off the board at the 1. The Joker is in motion. Number 2, we got a SGA sighting in the what? SGA at 2. I love that pick. That's so interesting to me. Fascinating. Again, if you didn't know, this is a 12-team points league draft on ESPN. I'm up, so let me lock in. So you know who I want here. You know who I want here. There's only one that I want here. All right, so at the 1-2, we had SGA. At the number 3 pick, we had Victor Wembanyama. At the 4 pick, Luka Doncic. And at the 5, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know if I would have took Luka over Giannis. I do like Giannis at 5, but I think I would have actually, for me, I like Giannis a little more than Luka this year. Maybe. I'm on the fence about it. After Giannis at the 1-5, we have Anthony Davis at the 1-6. Top is off. Boobies is out. Hair blowing in the unibrow wind. Convertible status. After Anthony Davis, we have another Anthony off the board. We got Anthony Edwards off the board. And then we have at the 1-8, Domantas Sabonis. At the 1-9, an excellent pick for a points league. We got my man Cade Cunningham. And then can he repeat the value he had last year? Karl-Anthony Towns goes at the 1-10. So all of this is quite fine for me. I think I would prefer the others before Anthony Edwards here. I could be wrong, man. I think Ant-Man has the potential to have a huge season. But for me, I'm kind of more interested in players like Sabonis and maybe even Cade. After Karl-Anthony Towns at the 1-10, we have Trae Young at the 1-11. I think Trae Young is going to have a phenomenal season, man. He has the Atlanta Hawks have completely retooled their team. You know what I'm saying? They're looking spry. They're looking fresh. They're looking like $1,000,000. And last season, Trae had an amazing year. 24.2 points per game and 11.6 assists per game. Let that sink in. He'll definitely be back, performing at a top 15 level. But can he break into the top 10? People seem to think he will. I'm not sure quite yet, but time will tell. After Trae Young at the 1-12, we got James Harden rounding out the first round. I love that. James Harden is projected to go a lot lower, according to ESPN projections. But you see here, people are picking him. At the 2-1, we got Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker is going to have a heck of a year. I think he's going to really put on for the city. Finally, he has the keys to the car again. No Kevin Durant in the way. He's going to be a primary ball handler, a primary scorer. There's no telling what kind of production we can get from him. Sky is truly the limit. After Devin Booker at the 2-1, we got my man Paolo Banchero at the 2-2. Then we got LeBron, father of time, James at the 2-3. We got LeBron, father of time, James at the 2-3. Then we got my main man, Jalen Williams at the 2-4. Jalen Brunson. I'm up soon. Let me get focused, guys. Let me lock in. I'm a professional, man. I can draft. And I can host and give commentary at the same time. If I put in 5 years of work on this, man. Okay, I'm up. So I'm going to have to take Tyrese Maxey here. Like, it's Maxey or it's Durant. If the chat can give me some help here, I need Maxey or Durant. Going once, going twice. Sold. I need some help. I'm taking Maxey, y'all. I'm just going to take Maxey. I got to. Shoot. Maxey was going in the first round in some places. Maxey fell. I'll take him. I like KD there as well, but come on, man. What are you supposed to do? Let's go ahead and check out some of these comments really quick. We got my main man, the Highlight Factory. He says, I made it in. Yeah, you did. My man Neil is in here. WSG the GOAT. Brett B. Ballin says, with the first pick in the NBA fantasy draft, I predict the Joker. You daggone Skippy the Joker went first. And then Brett says, hey, Shea at 2. I love it. Thunder up. That's interesting to see him go too. And Brett says, and I'd be surprised a bit because of the injury history, but when healthy, an absolute dog. Love it. And the last thing Brett has with his unofficial Believe in Fantasy commentary for us, he says, Trae Young underrated in fantasy for points, I think. I agree. I agree. Now let's get back to this recap. After Paolo Banchero at the 2-2, we had LeBron, Father of Time, James, Jalen Williams, Jalen Brunson. There's so many Jalens in the NBA, y'all. Steph Curry, tons of value there. Tyrese Maxey, I think that's tons of value. KD, love it. Alperen Sengun, love it. Pascal Siakam, I love to see Pascal going later in the second round. He was going right at the top of the first round in some drafts. I think I'm up again. Let me lock in. So I'm looking at De'Aaron Fox here, Vucevic here, Jaylen Brown here, Bam Adebayo here, Franz Wagner. I'm going to grab De'Aaron Fox here. Oh, no, I'm not up. My bad. Oh, God. I just gave my whole strategy away. Jeez Louise. You know these jokers will snipe the heck out of you. After KD, we have Alperen, the Goon, Sengun. Then we have Siakam. Flag goes at 211. Flag at the 211. Scotty Barnes at the 212. LaMelo Ball at the 3-1, so much value, especially if that man can stay healthy. Okay, so it looks like I'm up. I haven't drafted Amin Thompson yet, and I think I'm going to just do it now. Definitely looking at Franz Wagner here. Think that's a great pick. I think Brown would be a great pick here. Even Vucevic, but I have not grabbed any stock in my man Amin. Pray to heaven. Thompson, he is on the squad. Let's go. I am not mad at that at all. Okay, so let's get back to the recap. After my main man, Alperen, the Goon, Sengun, we had Pascal Siakam, Cooper Flag, Scotty Barnes, LaMelo Ball. There we were. 3.2, we got Donovan Mitchell. At the 3-3, we got Bam Adebayo. And then we got another Jalen at the you believe that? Daggone, I got Siri in the background yelling at me. Come on, man. This is my show. Jeez Louise. At the 3-4, we got Jalen Johnson. 3-5, De'Aaron Fox. Man, that is some value. Amin Thompson at the 3-6. Vucevic at the 3-7. Jaylen Brown at the 3-8. At the 3-9, Franz Wagner, which I really like this pick. I think that's so much value. And then we got at the 3-10, DeMar, not like us. DeRozan at the 3-11. And then closing out the third round with the 3-11 pick, or the pick before last, is my man Highlight Film. Really curious to see what he does here. I'm confident he's going to make a good pick. Let's see what it is. We got Ja Morant. I am not mad at that at all, especially for a points league. At the 3-12, we got one more pick from my man Joey. Let's see what Joey does. Neil Yu says Maxey. That's who I picked. Oh, Highlight Factory said I should have took KD. Brett said I should have took Maxey. Brett said, I love some Maxey. Brett says Jaylen Brown going to be a nice pick for someone, especially with Jason Tatum out. Neil jumps in and he says 211 for Cooper Flag is diabolical. That's a little early for me. For me, that's a little early for my taste, a little expensive for my taste. Jalen Johnson, love it. All great picks so far. You guys are absolutely killing this draft. Much respect to our community. My boys out here cooking with hot bacon grease. So let's get back to this recap. After Ja Morant at the 3-11, we had Evan Mobley at the 312. Chet Holmgren at the 4-1. That is amazing. I love those two picks. At the 4-2, we got Zubats. At 4-3, we got Tyler Hero. Loving it so far. Loving it so far. And then we got a question from Brett B. Ballings. He said, what do you think about Fox and Dynasty? I think he's solid. Definitely somebody I would be interested in having on my Dynasty team. I think he has a really bright future. Still a young guy and a lot left in the tank. So I love Fox for Dynasty. Okay. After Tyler Hero, we had Jaren Jackson Jr. off the board. Then we had Josh Hart off the board at 4-5. I'm just not there with Josh Hart. I know he had a great fantasy season last year. I'd like to pull up his stats to kind of see what he did. But overall, I'm not really interested in him. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm up. Players that I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at Miles Bridges, Kawhi. I think I'm going to get one of these injured guys. I'm going to grab either Kawhi Leonard or Joel Embiid. I haven't drafted Joel Embiid yet. I'm going to just do it. I'm rolling my dice 4th round. I haven't done it. And that's going to kind of be my strategy going into the draft with players like Kawhi, with players like Embiid, even with players like Kyrie Irving who are going to legit be out, right? I'm going to draft one of those guys. LaMelo, I'm going to draft one of them. So AD, I shouldn't have AD and Embiid here. That was probably a mistake. But I want one of them when we're doing drafts. I want one of these injured guys. Maybe pairing him with a player like AD was a questionable move, but I think the idea is have one of these kind of guys. So just be mindful of that. All right, so let's get back to the recap. I got after Josh Hart, we have Desmond. Bring the pain, Bane at the 4-6. I grabbed Joel Embiid at the 4-7. He will likely miss 20 to 30 games, but that's okay in the 4th round. I'm okay with that. Zion Williamson at the 4-8. AKA Zion, how the mighty have fallen. Williamson at the 4-8. Kawhi busted Thigh Leonard at the 4-9. Josh, the Gidla, Giddy at 4-10. Jared Allen at 4-11. Derek White at 4-12. Dyson, the Merchant of Theft. Daniels, a.k.a. the Burglar, goes off the board at the top of the 5th round. Then we at the 5-2 waiting for my man Paul to see what he cooks up here with 10 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Come on, my guy. Jamal Murray, not mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. Brett says the Twin Towers with Chet and Mobley. Love that. I think it's a great stack. Then we got B-Ball Dad says, join the Discord. Excited to get in a mock draft with the community. Coming. B-Ball Dad, I think I saw you, man. You got to come to the next one. We're going to draft at some point this week, but every Sunday, 10:30 p.m., we'd love to see you here. That's Eastern time. Kawhi busted. Yo, I'm just trying to stay consistent with the names, Highlight Factory. I'm just trying to stay consistent with the names. I'm up. Oh, shoot. Let me lock in. All right, cool. So we got – I'm looking at – I'm going to grab Jalen Duren. I'm just grabbing bigs like crazy. I'm going – I just want the bigs. Grabbing all the bigs right now. The big man squad. All right, cool. So, yes, I'm trying to stay consistent with our names this year. And another thing we're trying to stay consistent with is the fact that we are throwing another contest to celebrate the launch of the NBA season. If you didn't know, it is season 5 of the Believe in Fantasy Basketball podcast, and we are here trying to make sure that we keep the community engaged. So if you're watching on YouTube, there's a little banner on the bottom that'll show you how you can enter to win our biggest contest ever. We're giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. We are also giving away a bunch of rookie cards, some of which I actually brought in for you to see today. So let me quickly take a minute to show you that so you guys can see what we are cooking up. So we got the LaMelo Ball card. That joint is coming, right? We added that. We weren't giving that away before. Then we got this Evan Mobley rookie card, right? Then we got this Tyrese Halliburton rookie card, right? Then we also going to give away this Anthony Edwards rookie card. So all of those cards will be individual prizes. Those are the smaller prizes. The second biggest prize we have, we're giving away one graded rookie card. So we got here a Josh Okogie autograph PSA 9. Autograph Josh Okogie, right? Okay, so I know you're like, Josh Okogie, who cares? That's not my guy. How about this? How about a Cade Cunningham? We got a Cade Cunningham rookie card, right? It's PSA 9, Cade Cunningham rookie card. There's more. Check this out. Jordan, leave the kids at the pool with the baddies. We got the PSA 9 purple shock. And then we got, of course, the Tyler Hero PSA 10. So we're giving away one of the graded cards. I'm not giving you all of these. I'm not rich, right? I'm not making money over here. This is just me trying to keep my community engaged. You're going to get one of these PSA cards, but you guys get to pick which one you want. So at, I want to say 11 o'clock tonight, at the time of recording this, but whenever you watch and hear this, this will be active right up until the last Sunday before the NBA season starts. So if you're interested in entering, all you have to do is visit BelieveInFantasy.com and you access a free survey, fill out the survey, and then you'll actually get put into the mix to win one of these prizes. So we're excited to, keep the community engaged, but most importantly, just show you as a token of our appreciation how much we are grateful for you supporting our channel. So thank you so much. All right, let's get back to this mock draft. Enough talking, Robin. Like, gosh, always trying to give people stuff. What are you, freaking Santa Claus, bro? Like, get over it, man. Stop giving people stuff. All right, so we're back right in the nick of time. Let me get to the list and see who I'm picking next. Good gosh, I'm grabbing one of the Bridges. Should it be Mikal or Miles? If you guys have time, let me know in the chat. I want to take either Miles or Mikal. Well, I can't take Mikal. I don't want Miles anymore. I'm done. I don't want another big man either. I'm gonna grab my man, Jordan. Leave the kids at the pool with the baddies. Oh, baby. That's my man's in them. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, we got some comments from my man Brett. Brett says, Jalen Duren, my go-to pick for bigs. I got like 3 centers right now. I might be all the way good with all of the bigs, but I'm feeling Duren too, man. I think he's going to definitely continue to ascend. Love that talent. Brett, looks like Brett is leaving. Brett says, sorry to bounce out early, but gotta go. All good, man. Enjoy the rest of the draft, everyone. Appreciate you, bro. Then my man Gump jumps in. He says, being in Charlotte, I need that Melo. I ain't mad at that. That's value, too, because Melo is falling in drafts. Huh? Really? Like, people have no faith in what LaMelo Ball can do because they have no faith if he'll actually stay on the court. So that's you and me and people who are interested in drafting him, taking advantage of that situation. So let me quickly try to get some of this recap done before my next pick. I don't want to let it go too far. So after, okay, cool. So I was about here at the 5-2. We had Jamal Murray, Zach LaVine, DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy III, Jalen Duren, Miles Turner, Julius Randle. After Julius Randle, we had Austin Reeves, Kobe White, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy $100 cup of coffee Butler, that is. Jalen Green. Man, it's a lot. I'm going to do another all Jalen episode because I think last year I did an all Jalen draft. I think I got to do that again. Okay, I'm up. Let me lock in. So RJ is here. Cam Thomas is here. Emmanuel Quickly. Portis. Simons. What round is it? 7th? Onyeka Okongwu. Beal. All right, cool. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab me some daggone RJ. I'll grab RJ. It's a points league. Let's see if the young man can cook. Let's see if the young man can cook. All right. So back to the recap. After Austin Reeves, we had Kobe White, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy $100 cup of coffee Butler, Jalen Green, Ingram, Markkanen, Van Vliet, Miller, Brown, Bridges, McHale, that is, Jordan, leave the kids at the pool with the baddies, Miles, Bridges, Jakob Poeltl, Darius Garland. Somebody asked me about Darius Garland the other day. They said, would you draft him despite him being an injury risk? And I was like, heck to the yes. Later. I probably wouldn't even take him in the 7th round. John Collins at the 6'11". Kristaps Porzingis at the 6'12". Then we got OG Anunoby at the 7'1". I love that freaking pick. Then we got Rudy Gobert at the 7'2", Michael Porter Jr. at the 7'3", Norman Powell at the 7'4", Walker the Stalker Kessler at the 7'5", RJ Barrett at the 7'6", Denny Avdia at the 7'7", DeAndre Ayton at the 7'8", Immanuel Quickley, okay, Immanuel Quickley at the 7'9", Cam Thomas at the 7'10", Anthony Simons at the 7'11", Isaiah Hartenstein at the 7'12", closing out the 7th round. I absolutely love that pick. Man, I love Hartenstein. He is my guy. Man, I'm mad I didn't get him. It's okay though. You know, I got a lot of centers. I got a lot of centers. We got my main man, Peyton Pritchard at the 8'1", then at the 8'2". Highlight Factory is thinking it over, which is all good. He is a brother that tries to approach this with a philosophical perspective. He is not jumping in fast because he is trying to avoid a pool of hot dog water with the bratwurst residue. Dumpster Juiceville. Sauerkraut sauce, the boss. At the 8'2", we got Devin Vassell. Mark Williams goes at the 8'3". And it looks like my man Ephraim is up. So far, feeling really good about my squad. Do feel like we have a bunch of centers, and I think I want to kind of, balance it out a little bit on a position level right now. But overall, feeling very, very good about what we've done so far. Wanted to quickly take a look at some stats here to see what my man Jalen Duren did last season. So Jalen Duren averaged 11.8 points per game and 10.3 rebounds. Come on, man. It don't get much better than that. Oh, they trying to tell me to draft Dan Gafford. I do not need another center. No. Let me take a look, see what we got here. Man, this is questionable work right here. This makes me wildly uncomfortable. Jeez Louise. I'm going to just grab Tobias Harris as a panic pick. That made me throw up a little bit in my mouth, but that is okay. I'm a professional. I'm completely fine with mock drafting Tobias Harris. That is okay, and it will reflect on my grade when I give myself a fair and accurate assessment of my draft performance. Let me get a sip of my drink. Because that pick was officially hot dog water with the bratwurst residue. Woo! Funkyville. Let me lock in. I'm about to all the way. Take a look. Where are we at? Okay, cool. So we got a little bit of time. Let's do a quick recap, and then I'm going to go queue a few players up. So after Mark Williams at the 8'3", we have Cameron Johnson at the 8'4". Not mad at that. Jalen Suggs at the 8'5". Yes. We got PJ Washington at the 8'6". I grabbed Tobias Harris. Oh, no. At the 8'7". Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, a joke. Dan Gafford at the 8-8. Onyeka Okongwu at the 8-9. Nas Reed at the 8-10. Uh-oh, here we go. It's your man's in him. No. Stay away, people. Paul George, stay away. You know how people, you wear garlic around their neck for vampires? This is what you need to do for Paul George. You need to put some daggone garlic around your neck. Straight up. Don't go to your draft without the garlic on your neck, my G. Get the Cuban link, the garlic Cuban link with the Jesus piece. Please don't draft that man. Please don't draft him. All right, let me lock in. I'm going to cue a few players up. What are we interested in here? What are we interested in here? Am I interested in pods? Yeah, but I feel like that might be early for pods. Yeah, that might be early for pods. I'll take Nick Claxton. I'll be open to Nick. That's another big. I don't want another big. I can't. I just can't do it anymore. I'm over it. I'm all the way over it. Let me see what else we got cooking down here. Keontae, maybe. Pods. Ugh, man, this stinks. This stinks. So I think I'm going to have to take Bradley Beal here. Oh, it's not my pick yet. Duh. Hold up. Did I auto pick? I drafted Nick Claxton. Lord, give me the strength. Lord, give me the strength. Shish kebabs. Cut. Da, 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 da. Oh, that really chaps my hide. I don't think I've done an auto pick in about 2 drafts. It's been a while. But it's okay. Will Beal still be around? I don't know. I would have taken him there. But I queued up Claxton, so I'm fine with it. I just didn't want another big guy on my team. So before we go into the recap, let me quickly just try to queue up a few of these rookies that I really like. So we got VJ here. He's gone. Okay, cool. Let's do Dimon. Okay, cool. We can queue him up. We also got Walter. I'm really interested in Walter Clayton Jr. Queue him up. And also, what's my man's name? Kalkbrenner. And not a rookie, but another kind of sleeper pick I'm looking at is Filipowski. So let's see if he's around. I'll queue him up as well. So these are some players that in these later rounds, I definitely want to prioritize getting some of them. But it looks like I got 3 picks left. So these guys would definitely be kind of the players, some of the players that I would be interested in at this point of the draft. So let's catch up on this recap and keep this thing going. After the laughter comes tears. So we got Paul George, Dylan Harper at the 8-12. At the top of the 9th, Ace Bailey, Asar Thompson, D'Angelo Russell, Jaden McDaniels, VJ Edgecombe goes at the 9-5, Nick Claxton at the 9-6, Jaden Ivey at the 9-7, Bobby Portis at the 9-8, Russell Westbrook at the 9-9, Aaron Gordon, Shaedon Sharpe, Bradley Beal at the 9-12. Yes. Kyrie Irving in the 10th round. I love this pick. Stash him and just wait. Love it. Scoot Henderson at the 10-2. Brooke Lopez at the 10-3. CJ McCollum at the 10-4. And then we got my main man, Andrew Wiggins at the 10-5. Yes. I'm not mad at getting Andrew Wiggins in the 10th round. Come on, man. Highlight Factory said Vassell was my panic pick. I get it, man. It be like that with that 30-second clock. You got to move fast. You got to be like, pew, pew. Okay, I'm up again? Cool. So I'm drafting am I drafting rookies already? Hold up. Are these the guys that I want? Oh, shoot. Can I see the other players up here? Yeah, I think I might just start grabbing my guys, man. I do like Keontae George this year, but let me grab Filipowski. I'm not playing. People are sleeping. I'm okay with that, you know. And here's the thing too. This is especially for my new fantasy managers. when you get into those final 3 rounds of your draft, think of it like this. The last 2 to 3 rounds of your draft, and this also depends on the size of your league, right? So if you're in a 20-team league, it might be a little different, or in an 8-team league, it might be a little different. But for a 12-team league, which is, primarily the league size most people operate in, those last 2 or 3 picks, you want to swing for the fences. So what I saw from Filipowski in Summer League, leading the Summer League in scoring, just being a dominant force, leads me to believe that he's going to have a jump this season. I think he's going to have a leap. I think he's going to take a step forward. And I really want to be in the front row watching that show. And having him on my fantasy basketball squad, along with me having NBA League Pass, just makes for an amazing season. And I never watch the Jazz. Like, never. But I'll be watching him if he's on my fantasy team. All right, let's get back to the recap. Let me get back to the recap. Come on, ma. Bring that board up. Let me see. All right, cool. So after Kyrie Irving, we have Scoot Henderson, Lopez, McCollum, Wiggins, Stephon Castle. I grabbed Kyle Filipowski. Andrew Nembhard, another one we are looking at, folks. We are looking at this guy in fantasy basketball drafts in these later rounds. I love that pick. Quentin Grimes at the 10-9. Walter Clayton Jr. sniping me at the 10-11. Derek Lively the second. Jared McCain at the 10-12. People are sleeping on Jared McCain. They forget when he was healthy how he was cooking up. Trey Johnson, another excellent sleeper pick. Keontae George, love it. Matas Buzelis. I might have wanted Matas too. Oh, who the heck? Reed, I'm watching you, pal. Reed sniped me for Ryan Kalkbrenner. You conniving creep. I'll get you. I'll get you. Mark my words, Reed. I'm coming after you, bro. I'll get my man Demon. I'm coming after you. If y'all didn't know, your man Demon is like a huge guard with amazing passing ability. And I saw a report about how the Brooklyn Nets were acting in the draft room when they picked him, and they were losing their mind. So I think he's definitely a player we need to pay attention to in those later rounds. And then I got one more pick, right? And then we'll give, of course, hold up. I didn't get him? Oh, I got him. Oh, shoot, I got 2 more picks. Great. This is awesome. All right, let me go ahead and queue up a few more players, and then we'll come back and give you that recap. I'm interested in Chris Paul. I'm interested in Santi Aldama. I'm interested in Podziemski. These are all great picks. I might have reached a little bit for rookies. I'd be curious to see what Tariq Eason does, maybe. Not interested in Brooks or Grant at all. Toumani Camara, I got some interest in him. Isaiah Collier, a lot of interest. Definitely want to see what that brother's going to do. And then, who else do we got here? We got TJ down here. TJ could be kind of a sleeper. If you think about your man Tyrese Halliburton being out, somebody has to, pick up some of the slack. I think he's one of those players that might benefit from Halliburton's absence. So definitely somebody I'd be looking at in those later rounds. And then I'm just kind of scrolling in the bargain bin down here to see if anything comes up. Jovic is always an interesting pick for me. Maybe I won't be taking him in 12-team leagues in a draft. Likely grab him off of the waiver wire, but definitely somebody we want to take a look at. And then always down to roll my dice on Lonzo Ball. Always open to doing that just in those later rounds to see what happens. And my man Rob Dillingham is another one I might roll my dice on in that last round, with that last pick, I should say. And we've had a bunch of rookies go earlier than normal. They've been going at about round 10. I'm starting to see that move up to round 9 in these 12-team points league mock drafts. So after let me do my pick first, and then we'll go into the actual recap. So I'm up. Player I'm looking at is either Chris Paul or Collier, Isaiah Collier. I think I'll take Isaiah just because, hey, again, we talking upside. We're talking young guys. I know what Chris Paul will do. Eason I like as well, but it's loaded over there now that KD is there. There's tons of mouths to feed, and it remains to be seen what he can do. So let's get back to this recap. After Andrew Nembhard, actually we were up to Keontae George at the 11-2. Buzelis, Kalkbrenner, Concanipple, Keegan Murray, Tatum. Oh, come on, man. We can't draft Jason Tatum. Jonas Valanciunas, Alex Sarr, Mathurin, Eldama, Pajimski, Khalil Ware, Monk, Schroeder, Allen, Sexton, Collier, Chris Paul, Max Christie, Jabari Smith Jr. So let's check out the comments here. We said Malik Monk auto draft. Maybe. After Jabari Smith, we got Colin Murray Boykins, Bilal Coulibaly, Donovan Clingan. And then we got my man Paul back at it again with another pick. Clay Make 'em Pay Thompson. And you know he's chilling out with Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, man, Clay is a great pick in the last round because he's going to be shooting different. I saw some videos of him. He just looked like he got a whole nother kind of pep in his step. So I am up. TJ, I'll take Lonzo. Let me just take Lonzo. Whatever. Got my rookies. Swing for the fences on Lonzo. After Thompson, we got Carrington, Jakunis, Eason, Ball, and then JK is up. Let's see what he does. He has 10 seconds left. He is here with us drafting. I love it. I love when people at the end of the draft don't auto draft and like give up after the first 10 rounds. I just love when people ride out to the end. And our community has been doing that the whole offseason. So we're super grateful for you guys. After Eason, we had Ball, Kamara, Dick, Green, and we got 3 more picks before we go into this honest review of my team. Again, the big man squad. Again, the Tobias Harris team. Maybe. After Draymond Green at the 13-9, we got Jordan Poole at, my apologies. We got Jordan Clarkson, I should say. Jordan Clarkson at the 13-10. And now we got at the 3-11, Kyle Kuzma, how the mighty have fallen there. And then with the final pick of this ESPN 12-team mock draft, drafting from the 6th position, we have one more pick, and it was, in fact, Damian Lillard. Oh, come on. We don't want to end like that. What are we doing? Come on, guys. All right, so let's get back to the recap. Not the recap. Let's do the honest review of my team. Okay, so let's start off at the first pick. So my first pick was Anthony Davis. Yes. Tyrese Maxey at the 2-7. Yes. Amen. Pray to heaven. Thompson. Yes. Joel Embiid. Maybe. If he's healthy, you just drafted a first-round level player in the 4th round. If he doesn't, you have a gaping hole on value where you should have grabbed somebody who would perform on a 4th-round level. So that's the risk there. Then at the 5-6, we got Jalen Duren. Yes. Emphatic. Yes. Jordan, leave the kids at the pool with the baddies. Maybe. RJ Barrett. Maybe. Tobias Harris. Heck to the no. I am out on Harris. Nick Claxton. Maybe. Kyle Filipowski. Yes. Igor Demon. Yes. Isaiah Collier. Yes. Last but not least, Lonzo Ball. Maybe. better than my last draft, not my best draft. I'm going to give myself a 3 out of 5 GOAT rating.